Hello everybody and welcome back to more of Pokémon LeafGreen. As you saw, I came out of the Pokémon Mart, I stocked up a bit on items, and I also grabbed Abra out of the PC. We're going to be using Abra for an in-game trade that is going to be coming up once we get through Diglett's Cave, which I said we would do a few episodes ago, but first I wanted to do the SSN, and we actually couldn't go through Diglett's Cave and what's beyond there without the HM for Cut, which we got on the ship. Anyway, let's head inside Diglett's Cave. Alright, here we are, and we're greeted automatically by an old dude. Well, isn't this a surprise? Diglett dug this long tunnel. It goes right to Viridian City, they tell me. So we'd return to Viridian City. That's interesting. Anyway, there's only two Pokemon you can encounter here in the Diglett's Cave. Obviously, the namesake, Diglett. I don't think I will be putting up an image showing off the Pokemon that appear here, because really it's just Diglett and its evolution, so maybe we'll run into the evolution as well, but we'll have to wait and see. That battle grows Charmeleon to level 27, Scary Face. I hate when you learn such weak moves later on in a Pokemon's move pool. I'm not gonna delete a move. I just really don't like that very much. And actually, I have some repels we can use. Let's see. There we go, we have 9 on us. I bought a few. I bought a lot of super potions to tide us over. Oh, and, actually, while we're at it, since the next gym is electric type, we need a ground type. Evolving Nidorino with one of our 2 Moonstones would give it a part ground type. So, why don't we use one right now, and have our first fully evolved Pokemon? And simple as that, Nidorino is now Nidoking. Alright, let's continue on here inside of Diglett's Cave. The only way we can run into a Dugtrio is basically with repels. At least guaranteed, because all of our Pokemon are higher leveled than Diglett's, and Dugtrios can appear from level 27 to 30, I believe? Or 28 to 30. Either way, 29 and 30 are definite. Alright. Wow, that was actually quick. We made it quick through Diglett's Cave. Hey, guy. I went inside Rock Tunnel, but it's pitch black and scary in there. If only a Pokemon could use Flash and light it up. Yeah, that would be helpful. Anyway, we're back on Route 2. Wow, that was odd and fast. Anyways, this house right here. A fainted Pokemon just has no energy left to battle. It can still use moves like Cut outside of battle. This is not the person we want to visit here. This is. I'm looking for the Pokemon Abra. Want to trade for one for my Mr. Mime? This is the only way you can get a Mr. Mime in the game. Just like Jinx, you have to trade for it. So, let's send over Abra. Hey, thanks. thank you for giving us our first in-game trade to show off, Riley. Anyways, the Mr. Mime you receive will be the same gender and level that the Abra you traded for it was. Anyways, there's a cut tree right here, and we all know how we got the HM for cut a little bit ago. As you see, my TMs are basically empty now, because I sold it to get a lot of money to get more than enough items. This is the problem here. I don't really want to teach cut to a Pokemon, at least my two main Pokemon. But I'll teach it to Nidoking, because Nidoking, we can just get rid of it at a later time. Okay. What should we get rid of? Horn Attack is useful, so is Double Kick. I think we'll get rid of Poison Sting because we have the Poison Point ability anyway, so Poison Sting's kind of useless, in a way. Although Poison Sting could probably poison faster than Poison Point, but whatever, we got rid of it to learn Cut. Alright, Nidoking, cut down the tree. And Repel wore off, but that doesn't really matter. And if we head through here, there's actually a Professor Oak aid down on the bottom left. Once a Pokemon learns Flash, you can get through Rock Tunnel. Thank you. And speaking of Flash, hi! Remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokedex has complete data on 10 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Professor Oak entrusted me with HM05 for you. So, James, let me ask you, have you gathered data on at least 10 kinds of Pokemon? I've gathered data on 22. Great! Oh, 23! Caught our own 23 kinds of Pokemon! Congratulations! Here you go! And we receive HM05, which, if you haven't guessed yet, contains Flash. Flash lights up even the darkest of caves and dungeons! Alright, let's head through here. I don't think... There's actually a Pokeball here. Yeah, right there. We saw this before we entered Viridian Forest. And another Pokeball right here. It's a Paralyze Heal. Alright. And is that it? There's, I think, a hidden item somewhere over here? I know I missed a hidden rare candy a little bit ago. But that's okay. Anyway, let's head back through here. Then, let's head... Well, we gotta cut this tree down before we do anything else. Alright, and now let's head back through Diglett's cave. If I can actually get in the chamber. Alright, let's spray Repel. That way, in case we do run into a Nidorino, I almost said. In case we run into a Dugtrio, it'll be a lot easier thanks to the Repel. Alright, so now that we have a ground type in Nidoking, we don't need to catch a Dugtrio like we had to catch a Pikachu for the Cerulean Gym to take on the Electric Gym here in Vermilion. Although we're not in Vermilion right now, so saying here in Vermilion's kind of pointless. Although we're close. Alright, just a little bit further, and there we go. And now we're back on Route 11, and quickly back into Vermilion. Alright, so, we got a lot accomplished in this episode. And there's not really much else to do. Sorry about that, I was interrupted for a second. But, I think that's gonna do it for this episode of Pokémon LeafGreen. We did a lot. We backtracked to Route 2, we picked up a trade-exclusive Pokemon in Mr. Mime, or Mimeman in this case. Timid Nature, Soundproof. I love the Soundproof ability. But yeah, we pretty much did a lot. We went all the way through Diglett's cave. We didn't find a Dugtrio, which I was kind of hoping for, but we also evolved Nidorino into Nidoking. So that is very important. So, 13 experience points until we are at level 29. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode of Pokemon LeafGreen, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time!